Guys, smoked salt, if you've never tried it, this is going to be one of those things you're going to want to do. Guys, my name is Tommy, and you have reached upon the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you get notified every time the channel does a future upload. Guys, as noted, smoked salt, I will take you from the beginning, from the process, which is very easy to do. I'll show you how to store it, and I'll give you some ideas on how to use it. So look, at this time, let's swing our cameras around and take a very simple look at our ingredient list, and then fire up the Z-Grill 11002b. It all starts with that Malden sea salt flakes. I picked these boxes up direct from Amazon, and I do have links down below. Pick some up because that is the perfect sea salt flake for this recipe. All right, guys, look, so just a couple things of note as the Z comes up the temp. I'll be using the smoke setting on my Z-Grills 11002b. That is going to put the smoke on this salt nicely, which should keep her under about 200 degrees or so. And look, I'm thinking about a 3 to 5 hour smoke, but I'll bring you out in about an hour, 1 hour and a half. We'll take a look at the salt, see how it's doing. And also we may go with one little spritz. That's going to help put the smoke on the stick to the salt better, but you have to be careful because too much water will obviously melt out the kind of dissolve out the crystals. So you want to go very light mist over it, maybe halfway through, we'll see. And other than that, I am going to be using a finishing salt. If you've never tried this salt, man, this is the salt you want to use. I'll leave information on this down below in the description. You pick it up right from Amazon as I did. And again, man, this is a finishing salt, so you're not going to put this on before you cook something. What you're going to do is you're going to add that smoky flavor after you cook something, right? So if you do a nice steak, you'll add a little bit of salt on there instead of using your regular table salt, and that gives it a little bit of a smoky flavor. How about a chicken breast if you do a chicken breast? And from there, how about breakfast in the morning? How about you fix yourself a couple eggs, put a couple little crystals on there, and I'm telling you, it adds a nice flavor to the eggs, man. So look, let's dump this salt in here. I think I'm going to be using 2 trays. We will see. We'll dump it in, we'll get it on the pit, and then I'll give you guys some closing thoughts. All right, guys, so look, one thing to keep in mind as you're doing the salt here, you don't want to go too heavy on it. You don't want to layer it too much. Otherwise, this is going to take you longer to smoke. Remember, you got to get smoke on the salt. So you want a nice thin layer on the bottom. I got 2 going here. I probably could have did a 3rd one, but I'll keep it on this. And again, man, this Malden salt, man, if you've never used it, is a sea salt flake. And again, this is more of a finishing salt than a cook with salt as far as what we're doing here. Let's get these on the pit. Let them go for about an hour and a half. At that time, I'll bring you guys back. Look, here's where we are, an hour and a half in, and we are going to go check this out together. I will give it just a light little spritz. Also, I want to put some unsmoked salt in there to see if we could see a little bit of a color difference, see if we picked up any smoke, any color. And also, we will give it a little bit of a mix up, shut the lid, and let it go for about another hour and a half. Come on in, let's check it out together. So guys, as you see up there on the screen, we did bump the Z grill up to 275 Fahrenheit to finish this out. You could see we got a light tan on that salt. I like that. We will break it up, we will spritz it down, and we will take it to that next hour and a half limit. Oh yeah. And again, just a light spritz. All right, guys, look, man, at this point, I definitely like what I see, and I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to bring you back every 30 minutes maybe. I'm just going to do a quick mix. I want to mix up this salt. She was sticking together a little bit ahead of schedule, I do believe. So we'll come out, we'll give it a little bit of mix, but either way, man, I think we are about halfway there. We've got some pretty decent color happening, so I am definitely happy with that. So look, little rundown here between hour and a half and our finishing hour of 5 hours. I did do 4 mixes and also 3 spritzes. I just wanted you guys to know that. I'm only going to show you the one here. But look, man, I can tell you this Z GRILLS 11002b has been throwing down the smoke. All right, guys, look, man, that is basically it for me. Look, I tasted along the way as this has been smoking, and we are right about at that 5-hour mark, and I am completely satisfied with the smoke flavor and also the color. If you wanted more smoke, if you wanted more color, you would just let it run about another hour or 2, and just like I said, keep checking it. The longer you smoke it, the more color you're going to get, and also the more smoke flavor you're going to get on it. Remember, this is a finishing type salt. So I don't want overpowering of a smoke flavor, but I do want to taste that summertime smoke flavor for sure. Let's go in, let's look at it together. I'll get it off, I'll get it jarred up on how I'm going to keep it, and then I'll get 2 piles on the board here, one smoked, one not smoked, and you can see the difference. So guys, look, man, a couple things to keep in mind. The more light of a mist that you put on it, maybe every half hour, every 45 minutes, that's going to attract more smoke. And also, the more you mix it up, right, is going to attract more color. So keep those 2 things in mind. Look, I'm going to jar this up right here. Get 2, like I said, 2 piles on the board, one smoked, one not smoked. At that time, I'll bring you back. So you could see how I got this packaged here. I'll keep this small jar right here. I'll keep that in the counter so I can get to it. And I got a bigger jar that will go up in the cabinet. So when I need it, it's there. Let's close out this show. I've got 2 samples on the board. You could see a subtle darkness on this one. I don't know how good the camera can pick it up in, but that is plenty dark for me and definitely plenty smoky for me. Again, I don't want it to overpower the dish. I just want a little bit of that summertime smoke in my salt, and that is going to do the trick. Trust me, I had about 2 or 3 pieces of steak, a little chicken, you know the deal. I got a little steak here left on the board. I'm just going to hit it with a little finishing salt. Smoky finishing salt. And look, all the information will be down in the description if you want to. And I also believe it's going to be Z Grilled blogged, so check that out, and all that stuff will be down in the description for sure. And there you go, and you can see the color variation in there. I'll tell you, man, that is good stuff, man. That is a smoky flavor, man, on a steak that didn't smoke, man. Like, I actually sauteed that in the house, and it tastes like I kind of did it on the grill with that smoky flavor. So I am definitely digging it, man. I am going to cut out of this one. I do appreciate you all watching. leave me a thumbs up down below, hit that subscribe button, you know the deal. I'm going to roll my Patreons and YouTube join members right there. I appreciate those guys. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, we will see you soon.